So let's begin with another video. Here I am actually teach you about that this is the official website of the Android. Here is the some of the news is coming down here, that you can also good news for the mobile gamer, that you can also play the games of mobile on PC. That's the that you have also installed the stack on your PC, and then you install the application from the Play Store. But now you don't have to download the Stack Overflow, the Stack software, the Stack application. You have to directly you can access the large screen. You can play the mobile game in the large screen of PC. So that's very good, and you can also use the controller for the controlling the game and play that the Google Play games on PC. That Google Play Store can have make the feature that you can play the games on PC. And it is a new features about this a week ago, about maybe 3 to 4 days ago. For this new feature, it's very amazing. This feature is maybe getting very amazing. So you do not need to download the other tools or any other stacks for the application. For that, first of all, what the people do, they download the stack application software from the website, and then they download them, and then they use to download the Play Store application on the laptop to use them. So this is the good feature of Google, that they do this. Another thing that okay, let's talk about Android game development kit. This is a special kit where you make the Android games. So if you have to make the applications or any game, you have to install the Android game development kit. So this is Android GPU Inspector AGI. It's analyze the impact your game as an Android device by using the powerful graphics profiler, so you can analyze the performance issues and areas to optimize. Here you can optimize the Android games. Means if it gets a large space or any other thing, I can also check it. What is this about? What it's telling about? Deploy to Android operating Chrome operating system and Windows. He's telling that Android, you can use the Android apps on the Chrome operating system and the Windows operating system. Okay, add the social and cooperative games such as the profile, leader, and the achievement game through the game Play Store. You can actually, this is the actually you when you play the game, the data is stored in the Google Play Store game Play Store, and this game store Play Store is accessed through the Google Play Store, and you can say any achievement. So you can make any of the achievement, any of the level pass, any passes of the level. Your achievement will be stored in the another platform, which is Google Play Store. That is about the egg. There is a highlighted resource download, fill of tools on play sample tutorial. Okay, developer stories. I have visited. These are the stories how game development finds success with Android tools. I have to view all stories, but here I want to set that this is a cat daddy games. Using the Android game development kit, they reduce the ANRS by 3%. I do not know what is this. Okay, the Epic Games and Unreal Engine use the Android game development extension AGDE. They added Android build target to their Visual Studio project. Okay, if you are using Visual Studio Project, this extension you can add on your project, and this is the game block. So while site, report, quality, newspaper is another thing. Let's talk about this and this. Let's check about all stories. First of all, click here. Developer stories. I don't know what is this. Google Developer Expert Series. Tirora Tovar Google Developer Expert Series. Ahmad Tikiba. What's an amazing name. Okay. Okay, he's a developer of the game developers. Okay, let's talk about that. What I have recently checked. Where I have recently checked. I will go back and check it out. Then Cat Daddy Games. I don't know what is this. 2K reduces A and R rate by 35% with Android game development kit. I do not know. This is it's somehow the A and R rate by 35% with the Android game development kit. This is the development kit which you can reduce 35% rate of A and R of the if you 2K reduces to A and R. Okay, the 2K the graphics of 2K game reduce the ANR, which makes maybe somehow the small size of the game some megabytes, less megabyte maybe utilize. So this is an example background cat daddy games. Okay, studio base in Kirtland, Washington to be okay. Let's move backward. I want to research on this. What is Android GPU Inspector AGI? I don't know. Let's research on YouTube. I literally don't know. Android GPU Inspector AGI. Android Inspector GPU Inspector AGI. Let's see, we'll take that what I want to search. GPU usage. Okay, GPU usage. Android GPU Spectre HDK. Okay, means that the GPU, the games, mostly of the games are game processes unit. It is the optimizing for the only for the gaming. That when you play the game, it is the optimization process when you optimize your game. Many of the game developers or many of the gamers open the GPU for make the good process or make the good performance of the game. Maybe I got it. Okay, let's talk about another thing. Okay, let's sign up for this website. This is the Android developers official website for Android. There you can also make the sample code download. You can also download Android Studio from here. You can also download the Android Studio from here and make the various this official Android Studio. You can also download the Flamingo. Maybe it's a Flamingo. If you touch here, it will access from the Flamingo theme. Flamingo is a Flamingo. This is the way where you can. This is the ID. This is the latest version. If you went to this is the Graphite new okay. This is a new Graphite before it's Flamingo. Now this is a new version. This is known as Graphite. Okay. Audio, Android Studio Editor, Android Gradle plugin. Here's the Android Studio Editor telling about how the manifest mean Java resources for the Bitman images, and engine, how the Google Play engine modules, which means the libraries, and you can also download the libraries. Libraries cannot be downloaded from Android Studio, this website, but you can also download the access from the another also websites. So this may be helpful for you, and you can import the libraries into your project for make your project simplifier and enhance your project. So let's talk about the APK support, resource string. I don't know what is this. Debug and profile tool. This is very important when you are first of all when you are making the SDK and the debugging profile emulator, downloading emulator on your Android Studio, or you can also make any other application on Visual Studio, Android Studio. So this is only for Android developers. So you can download, if you want to make any application, you can download the Android Studio here. This is the configuration of your build. So some of the built-in configure your build. What does it mean? Maybe I thought that configure your build means okay. Build process is a specific time in which you have to process the build for the Gradle. Means a load of a project or any other loadings known as a Gradle, and you have to Gradle each and every project, and you have to wait for the specific time, and then the Gradle complete and you have to start. So Gradle is very important, and there are many Gradle SDK Gradle that 32 you can also use. For the 32 you can also use the other upper grader. If I open the Android Studio here, you can see, but you cannot see because okay, let's talk about another thing. Here are some builder levels. Okay, ML file. These are files, but you cannot use this for necessary, because for the if you are a beginner, you have to just make them just consider what's the following studio, what are the plugins using the program, and what's the because there are different plugins and different types of plugins you use after when you are begin to advanced level. So API is very important in Android Studio. The front end is XML and the back end is Java. Another thing that you can also make the user interface. Do not use only the XML, but you can also use the another files, another, for example, Figma or Android, Adobe XD, Photoshop for the graphics. So these are many other components. So I have to finish this video here. Another thing I have to talk about SDK tools. SDK means software development kit. Tools means that every tool have the software development kit. So when you have to make any of the application, जब भी आप कोई application बनाते हैं तो आपको एक किट की ज़रूरत होती है. जब भी आपने देखा हो, जब कोई प्लम्बर आता है तो अपने साथ कोई हथियार लेकर आता है, तो किट लेकर आता है. तो अगर प्लम्बर को बोला जाए कि यार गाड़ी वाला काम करके दो, तो कि कभी गाड़ी वाला काम, मेरे पास जो किट है वो तो प्लम्बर वाली है, उसके पास तो गाड़ी वाला तो है ही नहीं. ठीक है, रेंच वगैरह चाहिए होते हैं, तो वो कहेगा भाई मुझे तो फिर किट वो भी लानी पड़ेगी प्लम्बर को उस चीज़ को डालने के लिए. तो बेसिकली किट्स आपके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा मायने रखते हैं. आपने जो सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट किट आपके लिए ज़रूरत होती है. आप किसी और IDE यूज़ कर रहे हैं, आप जिस एडिटर यूज़ कर रहे हैं, एंड्रॉयड स्टूडियो है, विजुअल स्टूडियो है, और विजुअल स्टूडियो में भी आप सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट किट आप यूज़ कर सकते हैं एंड्रॉयड स्टूडियो के, और एंड्रॉयड स्टूडियो आप चाहें तो आप क्या कहते हैं विजुअल स्टूडियो के एंड्रॉयड स्टूडियो किट यूज़ करते हैं, या iOS या फिर आप क्या कहते हैं फॉर एग्जांपल फ्लटर आप डाउनलोड करना चाहें तो आपको फ्लटर का प्रॉपर डेवलपमेंट किट आपको डाउनलोड करनी पड़ेगी, फिर आप फ्लटर को यूज़ करें। ऐसे नहीं कि आप फ्लटर को डाउनलोड किए बगैर ही आप फ्लटर डाउन की एप्लीकेशन बनाना शुरू कर दें। So there are build command line tools, platform tools, emulator. Emulator is a very good thing that you cannot have to debug your testing softwares on your device. You can also make the internal, there is an emulator for which Android device you have to install. You have to first of all you have to install the emulator, that which Android version, if you want to be 4 version, which lollipop or any other Android you can even download the emulator within the Android. You can test within inside the emulator, inside the Visual Studio. You do not need to debug for the developer option and then go to the wireless debugging and debugging with the wire, and you have to test the wire with your phone, and you are making again and again downloading. Okay. Another thing, okay, get started with Android games. This is very important, which I have to जिसके लिए मैं आपको वीडियो बनाई है. Get started with Android games. It means that you have to make the Unity, Unreal, Defold or Godot. It's an engine that the Unreal, Unity, I have know about Unity. I know about the well known about Unreal. I do not know the Defold. I have to search. So I have search full of Defold. I do not know what is this. What is Defold? What is Defold? Defold is a completely free to use game engine for development of console, desktop, mobile and web game. Wow. It's a IDE, you can say that. It's an IDE which you have to make the application no license fee and no it means that this is a completely free, and it's maybe available on GitHub with developer friendly license. Okay, let's go to the images. I do not know what is it. Wow, it's a very great software, very great tool. Defold.com. Maybe it's for Linux, maybe I do not know, maybe for Android also, but it's just an IDE. But you can another thing that you can also make your own choice which IDE you want to develop the game, so which you have to prefer, which you have to make it easy. So default, if you make the game on default, this type of the game will be you can, so you can default for. So here's the one naive, you can make the game on default here. So if we want to download this and integrate IDE, how to go to the official page? Maybe it's a very great download for free. Okay, let's download it. Maybe I will make the cities on this video. That word is default. Okay, download for Windows. Okay, here the download this becomes start, and I will tell about it what it is it user friendly or not, and maybe I will game. So is default is an object oriented default or not? Okay, you cannot make the object orientation. Okay, you have to define your application by setting up class hierarchies with interface and member function in your object like Java, C++. Oh wow, that's very good. C++ भी आप इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं और C है. Lua language. Oh, you using the again logic default programming written using the Lua language. Okay, so I don't know what you can use the backend. Which programming language is default? The programming language to your work meant for game logic and your default project is primarily written using the Go language. Okay. A 2D game build the 3D engine with a specific for 2D game creation. Okay. Means that you can make the ground of the 3D engine a special focus top-notch tools with 2D game creation. Means that you can make the one side of 3D and one side 2D. Not the all of the 2D game. It's a very good engine. Maybe it's very heavy. It's a 3D. Maybe you can install the 3D engine by using the another 3D software. So we can begin also by using this. Okay, I will talk about another thing called Godot. I do not know about this. Let's also research on this. Godot. Okay, close this tab and let's talk about Godot. Let's go to the images. I do not know what is Godot. It is also the game development platform. Maybe it's 3D game development platform which you can make the different games. Godot game in general. It's related to the maybe Unity game. Unity Real Engine. Godot, Unity, Godot, Unreal, GMS. Wow. We are downloading GMS now. It's a default. Okay. Let's also download this. I do not know is it officially free or not. It's an open source platform, free for all, so maybe it's free for all. Wow, there are two versions, LTS and latest. Maybe this is also the latest. I do not know which code or which go board, which of the code I have to download first. Okay, simple powerful 3D. Okay, download latest. I don't know if my laptop without have a graphic card, is it work or not? I don't know. I don't really don't know. Okay, is it make the download or not? I don't know. Maybe it's very careful for making the applications, game application. So we also learned this and this, which ID I have to use. These are basically the ID, but each ID has the specific performance and specific criteria to meet. And you can say that you can make the different games. Here you say that, here you check this. These are very crazy. A lot of craziness. Let's see this. This is a full of groom and this is a very great thing. Okay, that I have to stop the video here. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and just focus on what I am talking about and just okay. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.